I just now noticed that. I don't know how long it's actually been finished charging. Just a couple of seconds, really. But the 3DS is finally finished charging, so we can actually start with the test. Alright, so we have the new 3DS XL. It has the C-stick, it has the ABXY keys, it has, you know, the regular analog stick. 4 buttons on the back, or on the shoulders, your LR, ZR, ZL, all that stuff. We do have the PlayStation Vita 2000, model number PCH 2001, I think, for the US region. This one has a, well, just like every PlayStation Vita, 960 by 544 resolution screen that's quarter high definition. So higher pixel count than the 3DS. It's actually so high that if you were to just strip all the pixels out of the 3DS screen and place it on the PlayStation Vita, it would still leave a lot of empty space. It's actually kind of scary. And I can probably throw a picture up there so you can see what I'm talking about. You know, just like right here somewhere. You know. But anyway, this device is also capable of multitasking. I mean, the 3DS is too, but it can't game and multitask while having the game at the forefront. The Vita can actually multitask, have stuff in the background, and the game in the foreground. That's very important because we want to push the GPU, we want to push the CPU, and if at all possible, we want to push other aspects of the system. Now, unfortunately, since I'm using Ironfall Invasion as my test, I will actually be booting up a level and then just have the player sit there and do nothing for literally as long as it takes for the battery to die. See, the 3DS, unlike all the other systems here, does not have an auto-off function. If you leave the system unattended for any duration of time, it will just sit there full power until it runs out of steam. My phone, I have a little app that runs over everything else. It will run over the actual video game, and it's specifically there to keep the screen from shutting off so I don't have to touch it at all. But it's multitasking because it has the app there on the screen, and it has music playing in the background. The sound will be cranked up to the maximum on all devices, including the PlayStation Vita. It will be playing music on my phone, and my PlayStation Vita will be playing music from its own library of stuff. Now that the database corruption issue has finally somewhat subsided, all my screenshots are still gone, but you know, I am able to listen to music now. My 6 gigabytes of music is now available again. I did have a problem with it a couple of months ago. I talked about it. I haven't really actually, you know, made a video about it. But I have contacted Sony about it, and so far, like, after many database rebuilds, it has brought back most of the content that is no longer, or was no longer available, but some games won't play for some reason. So I am limited to what games I can actually use. And this little thing here will be attached to the side. It's a weight, basically meant to keep the Vita screen from auto-dimming. And this is a feature, again, that is there regardless. It's built into the operating system. I think it's to save the OLED screen, basically. But this screen is obviously an LCD display. So we don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to keep it on by attaching the little lasso there. So we'll actually, you know, put this one up. And we got a special theme on there. We got all the accessibility options turned on. Power save settings, you know, are set. Everything but, you know, like invert colors. I don't want to do that. I got all my wireless stuff set up. I got notifications are turned on, though I haven't gotten any notifications. Not super popular. Location stuff is turned on even though it won't be being used. And there's no GPS. There is, I believe, a magnetometer still in here. We do have all of these things here. But this is open, and this is open. And these other ones, not open. See, not open, not open, not open. That's why we have the gateway screens here. But it will be playing the music. Obviously, right now it's actually muted, but not anymore. And the screen brightness, I turned down the music volume mixer and the screen brightness options while we waited for the 3DS to finish up. Disconnected. Please check the network and make sure you're connected. Okay. I'm pretty sure it will reconnect at some point. Let's actually go ahead and connect it to the internet. Cool. So that's done. We don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm just going to mute this for a second. And then I'm going to attach the little weight here. And we'll pull that so it's set up properly. Okay. And we have the 3DS next. It was charging this whole time. It was what I was waiting for. And we have it playing Ironfall Invasion. So we'll crank up the brightness, turn off the power saving option, turn on the wireless communication. Alright, and then we'll boot into the game here. Sure, that should bring up a little movie there. And then we'll boot up my phone here. And we'll also be taking away all sorts of stuff. See, we have the Bluetooth that's connected to a wireless controller. Stamina settings are turned off. Location settings, NFC, everything is on. It has all this stuff running in the background. And it has audio playing. And of course it will have music playing in the background as well. I will have to, I guess, reopen my music player. So we'll go into here. And I guess we'll get started. So 3D is now on. This is now on. This is on. And we will just continue the test with all of these functions. Looks like that's everything. Battery is finally dead. So, looks like the PS Vita won, fair and square. I didn't expect it. I really didn't want another 4-hour long video, but it appears that that's the way it's gonna have to be, I guess.